You're probably all wondering, how did I meet Kyle Smith? I went to a club, newly single again, so I thought, hey, let me go out, why not? But got to the point where after a few drinks, I really wanted to go outside and have a cigarette. And so I went outside, and there was this nice wall, not too high, I could actually sit on it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to sit there and enjoy my cigarette. But when I went out, I saw this guy sitting there on the wall. I said, I'm going to have a cigarette. Do you mind if I sit next to you? And he said, no, I'm Kyle Smith. Why would I mind? And he said that as though the whole wall belonged to him. So that, got to me already. So I sat next to him. I took out my cigarette. He said, can you spare one for me? I said, yeah, of course. So I give him a cigarette. And as I'm putting mine in my mouth, quickly he gets his lighter and he lights it. It's been such a long time since a man lit a cigarette for me like that and watched me as I inhaled and then breathed out. And so we sort of looked at each other for a bit, and I thought, yeah, he's kind of cute. So we sat down. Well, I sat down next to him because he was already on this wall, and I said, hi Kyle, nice to meet you, I'm Peggy. And he says, oh, that's a strange name, you don't look like a Peggy. I said, well, you don't look like a Kyle Smith. But anyway, that's that. Now that we've got the introductions out of the way, so, tell me a bit about yourself, okay? What do you do? He said to me, well, I'm the Kyle Smith. I'm Kyle Smith, I make money. Kyle Smith doesn't need to do very much. I said, okay, so I get it. You are the Kyle Smith. Yeah, it's kind of sexy. All right. I'm just Peggy. I'm not the Peggy. I'm just Peggy. So, the Kyle Smith, okay? You dress nicely, all right? You're quite fashionable. You wear your nice jewelry. So that, I don't know. I'm still unsure of what you actually do. He says, sweetheart, you're talking to the Kyle Smith. All you need to know, the Kyle Smith is sitting out here on this wall, sharing a cigarette with you, the lovely Peggy. And I said, oh, okay. So you don't really want me to ask more about who Kyle Smith is? I'm just Kyle Smith. But yeah, I am the Kyle Smith. There's only one of me. And I like myself. Who wouldn't like Kyle Smith? And I like what I do. And I actually like you as well. And I want you to get to know who the Kyle Smith is. After that, we got to know each other, shared a couple of cigarettes and everything. And I'm saying, hey, I'm really enjoying sitting next to Kyle Smith. And the week after that, he gets in touch again. He goes, guess what? Kyle Smith is going to take you away. You can have the time of your life. I says, wow, I'm actually going away with Kyle Smith. He says, yeah, I'm taking you to Benidorm. I said, oh, wow, I've never actually been to Benidorm. He goes, sweetheart, just imagine to yourself sitting in a plane with Kyle Smith beside you. And we go to Benidorm to have the time of our lives. And we actually didn't sit with what he calls the commoners, because he's Kyle Smith. We actually sat, which I've never done either, is a economy plus. To me, it was like being in first class. And he was just, strutting and smiling at the hostesses that were coming through, chit chat with everybody. And they say, oh, hello. I says, hi, I'm Kyle Smith. As if to say, why don't you know me? And I'm thinking to myself, am I supposed to know who this guy really is? Is he like a big shot? Is he, I don't know, is he a social media king? Is he a star, a rock star or something? But no, I couldn't care less. He was Kyle Smith. I was happy to say, hey, I've just been out for the weekend with the Kyle Smith. And we did have a great time. Hotel was gorgeous. By the pool, we had cocktails, we went out. I hired a car, and I didn't give it much thought then. I had to hire the car because the Kyle Smith doesn't drive, hasn't got driver's license. Now that should have rang little bells, alarm bells in my head. But no, I was so into this fun guy. And I loved the fact that he was Kyle Smith. You know, who the hell was Kyle Smith? I don't know, but I loved it. So, hired a car. I drove. We drove around the island, went to these nice places. We had a really great time. And when it was time to come back, I still didn't know that much more about the Kyle Smith, except that he was great fun. He had lots of money, treated me like a queen, you know. He even bought me things, you know, and I love going into the little shops, you know, jewelry shops and other dressy shops and all sorts of things that you do when you're on holiday. And, you know, he's flashing his cash around, and I felt like $1 million. I really did. So, came back, again, in our Economy Plus, you know, we had a little bottle of, you know, champers that you can get, but when you sit down, and it was so nice, and he held my hand, and he goes, did you enjoy being with Kyle Smith? Sweetheart, Kyle Smith, or should I say the Kyle Smith, is there to give you a good time. And I know I did, because I know how to treat a woman. I said, well, yeah, I really felt really great. Thank you, the Kyle Smith. I'm going to keep saying that. He goes, you should, because not everyone goes out with the Kyle Smith. And from there, he took me home, said our goodbyes, see you soon, you know, work allowing. And it was great.